This video is an introduction to backcountry skiing and snowboarding in Kagura Ski Resort. I am not fluent in English, so please turn on the English subtitles, which I typed manually. As you know, Kagura, Mitsumata, and Tashiro Ski Resort is famous for backcountry skiing and has an exceptionally lenient policy toward backcountry skiing. However, the Japanese rules and manners are a little bit complicated, and some information about backcountry skiing is intentionally hidden. I am Japanese and I have been visiting this ski resort since long time ago, but I hadn't known about backcountry skiing and mysterious expert-only fifth pair lift at the top of Kagura area that operates only in the morning. On the Kagura Ski Resort webpage, we cannot find much information about backcountry skiing. Even in the Japanese webpage of this ski resort, there is no explanation about backcountry skiing, and only prohibitions and warnings are found on the safety page. This is probably because the Prince Snow resorts and local police may think that disclosing information about backcountry skiing will allow skiers and snowboarders to easily going off-piste and getting lost. But the Prince Snow resorts probably do not want to take any responsibility of accidents in the backcountry, and that's why their webpage is silent on backcountry skiing, except for prohibitions and warnings. First of all, according to the official rules of Kagura Ski Resort, off-piste skiing is prohibited, just like any other ski resorts in Japan. The loudspeakers repeatedly announce a message that the off-piste skiing is prohibited. This announcement is spoken only in Japanese. There is no English announcement though. Even though going off-piste is prohibited, climbing mountains through the backcountry gate, BC gate, at the top of the fifth pair lift is officially permitted on condition that you have avalanche gears and you submit a climbing plan to the police. But as you know, a tremendous number of skiers and snowboarders go out of the ski trail into the backcountry, and ski patrols never stop them, even if they see such people. Therefore, the official rules and the actual situation are not consistent in this ski resort. For example, in reality, at the top of the fifth pair lift, many skiers and snowboarders go out of the trail into the backcountry toward the top of the fifth pair lift of Tashiro area. This route is a kind of gray area. Nobody submits a climbing plan and carries avalanche gears. In this video, I would like to explain not only the official rules but also the actual situation in this Kagura ski resort. First, I would like to show you the backcountry routes that do not require climbing skins, which means that you can go with your alpine bindings, not tour bindings. Before going off-piste, I recommend that you download a backcountry map from the Kagura Ski Resort webpage. I will explain how to obtain the backcountry map. This is a top page of Kagura Ski Resort, and I think the backcountry map can be obtained from only Japanese webpage. So please switch the language from English into Japanese. Japanese is at the bottom of this pull-down menu. And next, please click Course Activity. This is Japanese, but please click the leftmost button. And you see there are two options. The right hand side one is the safety of the ski resort. Please click this one. And you scroll down to the middle, bottom, close to the bottom of this page. And you can see, notice the all trekkers, backcountry skiers and snowboarders. This is a map. This is an official map of this ski resort. And also, this is a climbing plan form. I recommend you to print this PDF file of the climbing plan at home. You can obtain printed forms at the BC gate, and some people fill out the form at the BC gate sitting down on the snow, which seems to be very difficult. There is no penalties for failing to submit climbing plans, and so this is optional. However, the police and the Prince Snow Resort are encouraging us to submit this climbing plan. As you know, even if you submit this climbing plan and does not descend the mountain on the scheduled return date and time written on this form, the police will not start to rescue you. Failing to return on the date and time written on this form will not automatically trigger a rescue mission. Therefore, some people say that this system of climbing plans is meaningless and do not submit climbing plans at all. They say carrying a cell phone is enough. Personally, in summer, when I walk through a casual hiking course, I do not submit climbing plans at all because the risk of getting lost is very low. But during winter, when I go backcountry skiing, I obey the recommendation by the police and I submit climbing plans. I'd like to explain the easiest backcountry route that you can go to without climbing skis. After you get off the 5th romance lift, this is the 5th romance lift, and this is the bottom station, and this is the top station. After you get off the 5th romance lift, go to the left-hand side, and you will find a sign in Japanese that says boundary of ski resort on the right-hand side. You go out of the ski trail through this boundary and you will see an open area. This is an open area. You can see my videos that I uploaded in the past. Please click the link to the backcountry route number 1 in the description below. I'm sorry this video is in Japanese, but you can at least see the scenery. This route is pretty easy. There are many people who ski and snowboard this route, and there are many traces, so there is no risk of avalanche. But there is one thing that you should pay attention to. On the right hand side, there is a steep valley with many holes at the bottom. These are all holes. You should avoid getting down this valley. Therefore, when you ski this route, you should go toward the top station. This is the top station of the 8th pair lift, not the bottom station of the 8th pair lift. If you go toward the bottom station, you will go into the valley with many holes. This is very dangerous. Accordingly, I recommend you to use a Garmin GPS or at least a Google map with satellite photos. This is a Google map with satellite images. This is the 5th pair lift, and this is the top station. You get off at the top station and turn left, and there is a boundary sign here. You go through the boundary into the open field, and the 8th pair lift of Tashiro area, it extends from here to here. This is the bottom station. This is the top station. Your destination should be the top station, not the bottom station, because this is the steep valley and with lots of holes. In this area particular, there are lots of holes. Therefore, when you start skiing, you should go toward the left-hand side, because on the left-hand side there is a official ski trail from Kagura to Tashiro area, and you can merge. You can go into the trails anywhere between here and here. Therefore, as long as you go toward the left-hand side, you are safe. If you go toward the right-hand side, you go into the valley. In the past, I skied through this valley twice by mistake, but this area in particular is very steep and very dangerous, so I do not recommend you to go through into this valley. You should go to the left-hand side. The first route, the easiest route, is here, and I also explain other routes. From the top of 5th romance lift, you can go along the official trail. This is expert course, and you can go under the chairlift and here. Maybe you don't need any explanation about this because there you can see skiers and snowboarders from the lift. And the problem is that this very easy area, in this very easy area, there are too many snowboarders and skiers, and the slope is ruined very quickly. So if you like to ski, snowboard on fresh snow, you should go away from the common area. And one recommendation is that there is a ridge, there is a small ridge along here. There is a very large ridge which is called Nakaoné Central Ridge, from here to here. And many skiers, many beginner skiers and snowboarders cannot cross the ridge. Therefore, if you cross the ridge, this sub-center ridge, Nakaoné is sub-center ridge. In this area there are lots of fresh snow. So if you have already experienced these common areas, I recommend you to cross the ridge, cross the mini center ridge, Nakaoné, and I recommend you to ski between the Nakaoné and Nakaoné center ridge and mini center ridge. And you can traverse this ridge without climbing skis. If you are a snowboarder, maybe you should walk some distance over this area. Is one of my favorite area that can be reached without climbing skis. And this is the valley between center ridge and the mini center ridge. As you can see, there is a lot of fresh snow. As soon as you cross the mini center ridge, you will see the paradise as compared to the area under the fifth pair lift, because not many people can come here because of the mini center ridge blocking people. And another area with lots of fresh snow is this area. There is a Hanshaban reflector. It's a reflector plate for microwave communication link used by power companies, and you can see the reflector in Japanese Hanshaban. And this area can also be reached from the top of the fifth pair lift without climbing skis. You can traverse over a long distance and you can reach here. But the problem of this area is that there is a steep valley that I have just explained here, and this is also another valley. So if you skied this under the reflector area, the return route is a little bit complicated. There is another ridge. There is a ridge over here, and when you have finished skiing here, you should cross this valley and go over the ridge and return to this Kamoshika course. This Kamoshika course is Z1, and Kamoshika means antelope. When you have finished skiing this open area, you cross the valley here and you can traverse the ridge and go into this Z1 course. This is the very ridge that I have just explained, and the ski trail in front is the Z1 Kamoshika course, antelope course, and you can go to the Z1 course just like this very smoothly. There are many traces that go along this route. The ski trail in front is the Z1 Antelope Kamoshika course. And if you go along the valley, you go into the area with lots of holes, very dangerous area. So you should cross the ridge to the right hand side. There is a video in my past. So I will paste the link to my video. This course is I named this course as Backcountry course number 2. So please click the link to the Backcountry course number 2. So I have explained the Backcountry course with 4 skiers and snowboarders without climbing skins. From now I will explain backcountry courses with that require climbing skins. You get off at the 5th Romance lift. On the right hand side there is a BC gate, backcountry gate. In the past there is a ski patrol standing here and check your climbing plan, but right now there is no person, so you can go through the gate freely. There is a avalanche beacon checker, so you can check your beacon, but there is no person. You can just go through the gate even if you have anything, even if you don't have avalanche gears and climbing plans. And this area, this climbing path is not very steep. So some people say that you can simply walk with your ski boots without any equipment. But in the past I used climbing skins because it's much easier. And the most common, most popular backcountry course with climbing skins is that you climb to the top Nisei Kagura. That means fake Kagura. This is the real Kagura and this is a fake Kagura. In mountaineering, this kind of naming sometimes we see this kind of naming in Japan. A top that looks like a real top is called fake top. And from this fake top, Nisei Kagura, you can ski here, or alternatively you can go to the right hand side to the fresh snow area here. As long as you avoid this steep valley, you can ski anywhere. Maybe my recommendation is that you go to the top station of 8th pair lift, or alternatively you go under the reflector. You go, the area under the reflector is our Japanese name used by local people. This under the reflector area, and go back to the ski resort by traversing the ridge and going into this Z1 Kamoshika course, Antelope course. And another is very popular route with climbing skins is that you climb to the fake Kagura, Nisei Kagura, and along the ridge you go to the top of the ridge, top of the center ridge, and you can ski right along the very ridge of this center ridge. This route is it's not steep, very gentle, and I think even children can ski along this ridge. And the width of the slope is very wide, and I think this route is very safe. So I recommend this route very much. And there is one advice: if you ski along the center ridge, you don't have to climb the Nisei Kagura, fake Kagura, because your destination should be the top of center ridge, top of the center ridge. Therefore, you can traverse like this directly toward the top of the center ridge. And also, this center ridge course is very easy. I think there is no risk of avalanche because the slope is not steep. This is the center ridge, Nakaoné. Like this, the slope is gentle and the width is very wide. This is very good for beginners and the scenery is splendid. I recommend this route. And if you have already experienced this center ridge course, I recommend going to the north slope. This slope is a little bit steep, and but because the slope is on the north side, the quality of the fresh snow is very good. I have skied this course twice, but in this area the slope is a little bit steep, so there may be a slight risk of avalanche. So I think if you go to the north slope, I recommend you to bring the avalanche gears. According to the general rules of Kagura, if you go out of the BC gate, we all have to carry the avalanche gears, but personally I don't. Okay. And if you are very experienced mountain climber, you can also go toward this Sankaku and Kirinoto Peak and go this side, and you can return to the Mitsumata area at the point along the Kagura gondola. This, I think it takes about 5 hours if you go through this course. So this course is for experts. Okay, I have explained various courses of Kagura Backcountry, and this is the first time to upload video about Kagura in English. I don't know whether there is a demand for such kind of English videos, so I stop here, and if I receive a lot of comments, then I will upload another videos. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have any question, please write comments below.